Alright, so got another one to show you. This is my TK-208 dial. Designed this dial with a buddy of mine, and this one was a little bit more special just because of how much time and effort and energy went into the dial once I got it. So I mixed blue pigment in with the blue lume to make the water under the sub, and then had to lume it just straight down, which was super tough to do, and not get it up in the upper part. And then I painted the background of the upper part in like a gray color, just to show some separation from the standard silver going around it. And then did a little bit of sanding right behind the sub to kind of make it look like sunrise or sunset in the background. So with this dial, then I backside loomed it. So at night, this is what you've got, which it is kind of bright in here to show, but you can see that the water is loomed and the backside is loomed as well as the hands. So there you go. So the outside, the outline of the sub is also done up. So did some blue anodized, there you can see him, some blue anodized hands in there, long lume orange seconds hand, and the purpose of that, doing that style, was to go with this Baikal decompression bezel insert. So has nice blues in it, so mix the blues in, and then your orange marker at 12 at the top. So make sure just the hands and that aligned. Star engraved crown, that will go with your 12 o'clock there. Low profile exhibition caseback, steel movement holder, and a silver rotor in there. And then we did sub engraving on the clasp. This is an older clasp. This is back when I did BVW, a little bit larger. I don't do it as large these days. But engineered band. This is with a matte case, and nicely flows in with each other. So that's the build. This going to my buddy Sean Cullen. This will be, I don't know, he's got a dozen plus builds. So he has, I don't know, 15, 16 or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's like 16. But so going to a good home. He won this last night from the page. So this was the winner's choice. He selected this. The other build, the build that follows this in number wise on the videos, that was then instantly bought by somebody else. So did a winner's choice, pick between the two. He picked this one. The other one was purchased right away. So this is going over to Sean. That's the build. So Sean, as you already know, but for everybody else, the bezel will go left, the bezel will go right. It is not a clickable bezel. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you pre-wind it just a little bit to make sure you don't lose time throughout the day. You just back the crown off the threads until you hear it clicking, and at that point you can wind it. And a wind is a click back that direction. Going towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your spacing. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, you will keep time throughout the day. That mixed with the little bit of movement from the rotor from you being not as active will keep time through the day. If you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, like what I'm doing, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve, but you cannot overwind it. Pull it to the one and only click. You can then set your time. You'll notice you do not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got a wobble crown that's going to deflect lateral pressure from going into the stem, going into the movement. So as you're pushing and pulling on it, it is rolling with that and not putting any adverse pressures anywhere. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 5:03 p.m.
5:03 p.m. Also, you just push it right back over and thread it down. There is your build, sir. Congrats, man. As with every build, matching beads. We did a little bit more out to sea looking beads. More blues and less silver in this one, and that's more silver, a little bit of blue. So this will come in just a standard silver BBW special edition box. Will come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal, which is the whole watch. non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. And you'll also have some Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged into these smaller containers. This is Essential Act Poly Watch, because you've got an acrylic glass and you can scratch it. If you do, no big deal. Put a tiny bit on it, buff against it using your included microfiber, and you will buff out that scratch in no time. Just go back and forth filling that scratch and polish it out with your thumb, and it will be completely gone. So, oh, there you can see the blue better. The blue matches with the bezel insert. So it's got a nice looking blue to it, but you got to get it right in the light to see it. Otherwise, it just kind of looks like a darker blue or black, which is kind of cool. Kind of looks like that darker blue, like, I don't know. There you can see it way better. So, anodized blue hands. Big fan of them, especially when I can use them. So, that's your build, buddy. I appreciate you a ton, man. Thank you, as always, for the support. And thank you, everybody, who's watching. So, if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.